Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Frowny Fox from Poppy Playtime 3. So first we're going to get started by drawing the face, and we're going to draw this on a diagonal. So first in the center we're going to draw a curved line from left to right for the nose. On the left hand side we're going to draw a curved diagonal line that arches in towards the middle. And now moving over to the right we're going to replicate that. Moving up on the right hand side now for the corner of the mouth, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right. And then moving down on the left hand side, we're going to replicate that, just drawing that slightly smaller. Let's connect these together now. So starting underneath, we're going to arch this line down, bringing that up. And then we're going to do the same thing over on the left. Moving underneath now on the left hand side, we're going to close off the bottom of the mouth, drawing an arch line, curving this around and in towards the middle. And then starting over on the right, we'll replicate that again, blending that in together. For the tongue now, we're going to arch this line up and then down on the right hand side. And then moving back in towards the middle, we're going to arch that up and then down on the left. For the cheek now, on the top right hand corner, we're going to arch this line around, bringing that over and then in towards the middle. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left, coming down on a diagonal, arching this all the way around, and then blending that in on our bottom line. Let's move in towards the center now. In the middle, we're going to draw a curved line that arches around and then in, creating the letter C. Underneath this, we're going to arch this line down and in. And then from this point, we're going to curve this up and over on the right-hand side. On the top, we're going to arch this line around, joining that in the corner. Closing off the top of the head now, we're going to arch this line around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing as we come across and over on the right. For the eyebrows, we're going to arch this line up and then down on the right hand side. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left. Now let's draw in our eyes. So on the bottom of the nose on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then up. And then we'll do the same thing on the left, curving that around and then out. On the top corner now, above the nose, we're going to arch this line up and then down, connecting that in the corner. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side. In the open space on the left-hand side now, we're going to draw a nice big oval for the pupil. And then we'll do the same thing on the left. Now moving up towards the top, let's draw in our ears. So on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then over. And then we'll do the same thing on the left, curving that around and then out. On the right hand side, we're going to start at the top corner, curving this around and then in towards our cheek. And then over on the left hand side, we're going to start in that corner again, curving this around and then in. On the top, starting in the middle, we're going to curve this line out. And we'll do this on both sides. And then starting back in that corner, we're going to arch this line over and across. In the middle now, on the top, we're going to curve this line out on both sides for the center of the ear. And now starting in that corner again, we're going to arch that line around and then down towards the side of the face. Let's come down now and draw in the cracked heart in the middle. So we're going to start by curving this line out and then in. And then we'll start at that point, curving that up, joining that together. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw a small diagonal line that comes out. We'll bring another diagonal line that comes in. And then we're going to bring another small diagonal line that comes down the bottom. And then one last time, we're going to bring that down and in towards the corner. Moving up above now, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out, and we're just going to follow this pattern as we come all the way across and in towards the bottom. For the string now, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then we'll just do the same thing over on the left-hand side. Let's draw in our left arm now. So starting just where the corner is here, stepping further over, we're going to arch this line around and then out. And now to close off the rest of the arm, we're going to arch this line around and then up. For our thumb now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. In the middle, we're going to draw in an oval for the center finger. Stepping over on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then stepping across again, we're going to arch this line around and then up. Moving over towards the wrist, we're going to arch this line around and then in. And now closing off the hand, we're just going to curve this line around and then up towards the top. Let's frame in the right foot now. So starting over in the corner here, we're going to draw in a nice big oval. Moving down towards the bottom left, we're going to replicate that, just making that smaller. On the top, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing coming over on the left. Underneath for the leg now, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then starting up above, we're going to curve this line all the way around, connecting that in. Let's close off the side of the body. We're going to curve this line around and then in towards our leg. And then starting just above our heart, we're going to curve this line around and then down. On the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then down. Let's draw in the tail on the bottom. So underneath our foot, we're going to draw a small curved line that arches out towards the right. And then starting in this corner, we're going to curve this line around and then back in. Starting at this point now, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then again in the corner, we're going to curve this all the way around and then in towards the side of the foot. Let's come up on a diagonal now, and we're going to draw on our left foot. So we're going to draw in another oval. Moving over towards the left corner, we're going to draw in another oval. And then on the top, we're going to draw two curved lines that arch down towards the bottom. On the top for the left leg, we're going to curve this line out and then in. And then moving underneath, we're going to replicate that, curving that out and across. Let's draw in the right arm now. So on the top here, we're going to curve this line across for the wrist. And then on the top, we're going to arch this line around and then in. And now coming underneath, we're going to arch this line across. For our fingers now, on the top, we're going to arch this line up and then in, curving that out. Starting in the corner again, we're going to curve this up and then across towards the cheek. And then over in the corner, we're going to curve this line up and then continuing to arch this across as we come in. And that is it. That's how you draw Frowny Fox from Poppy Playtime. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.